Today I wanted to give you, if you're a leader of an organization or an owner of a business, a question you can ask yourself to use to evaluate a professional relationship or even a relationship with an employee. Say that you're considering whether or not to hire or fire someone or hire them. Or let's say you have a board member and you're trying to decide, should we ask that board member to continue serving on the board? Or it's a volunteer and you aren't sure if the board member is really contributing enough that you want to keep having them on board. Maybe that volunteer is someone who honestly is a little annoying or draining, but they also volunteer a lot of hours. So the question that you can ask yourself is, do the benefits I gain from this person and their contributions outweigh the harm or the negative effects that they contribute? And it sounds simple, but sometimes just sitting down and writing it out, almost like a pros and cons list, can really help you. And maybe you need to take it a step further. Instead of just writing it out and looking at it yourself, you might want to sit down with someone who is a career mentor or someone who's very trustworthy and objective, who can help you evaluate the situation. You want to be careful who you talk to about it, though. Make sure that they're completely objective, not someone who also is like a fellow employee, and not someone who has a vested interest, because that person might not be able to be objective and they may have an opinion that is, shaded by their interactions with the person. And they may have some resentments against the person. So it's not a good idea to bring someone into the equation like that. I've used that question in the past myself when I'm considering whether or not to fire an employee. I've also used that question when I'm considering whether or not my relationship with someone who was very near and dear to me was worth continuing, someone who's a mentor to me, or if I needed to find a different mentor. And that didn't mean that I was terminating my friendship with the person. It just meant, my formal relationship with them as a mentor. Did I need to continue that, or did I need to find a different mentor and then just kind of, rearrange the type of relationship that I had with the person? So I hope that question may help you. If you need a little more guidance about how to use that question and how it can help you, you can contact me at BethanyWallaceCo.com. And maybe, you may need some executive coaching or some training regarding leadership or communication skills in your organization. Sometimes one tip I will give you is be very cautious about cutting ties with people who are contributing a lot to your organization. If there's a way that you can keep people connected, even if you reprioritize the relationship or, change the scope of their work, then sometimes that can be better than just severing the relationship with a machete. Because oftentimes that person is connected to many other people. You know how networking works. And when you sever ties with someone, let's say at terminating their employment, you may be cutting ties not just with that person, but with all the people they're connected to. And that's how branding works for an organization. So keep that in mind. And if you need help, you can reach out to me, BethanyWallaceCo.com.